when her life was put on hold by chronic fatigue syndrome, or ME. After doctors told her that she had just dehydrated, Jennifer, along with her husband Omar, decided to film her experiences with the aim of giving a voice to sufferers of an often misunderstood disease.
I don't think I can get up off the couch. Really? My brain is misfiring.
Sometimes I wouldn't be able to speak.
Wow.
If you say too little, they can't help you. And if you say too much, they think you're a mental patient.
What's impossible to capture is just how hard this is day in, day out.
The movie is already winning awards, and Jennifer and Omar have come to the UK and plan to show the film in Parliament next Tuesday. And I'm delighted to say that they are both sitting next to me right now. Great to see you. I'm going to quote you at you. My brain is on fire, my body isn't. A burst of activity, but then with a price to pay. Are you getting better at managing it?
So I've learned over time to listen to my body and stay within my limits. The core symptom of this disease is something called post-exertional malaise, which basically means that I'm a battery that only charges to about 20 or 40%. And if I stay within that limit, I can feel and even look relatively normal. But if I go past that limit, I crash and all of my symptoms get worse.
That's an improvement, because you said at one stage your battery, you as an analogy to it, was only 5%. And you have said you've tried outlandish treatments. You've tried, but there's no agreement here in the UK, in the United States, about what is available that might just help you. That must be infuriating.
So it's incredibly difficult, and the reality is that we haven't had enough investment in research and in science, and so patients are often left on their own to try different treatments to see what helps. In the US, there's starting to be more science that is showing that this is a metabolic disease. It's a disease that affects the immune system, and it's frequently triggered by a virus. And so I've been taking antiviral medications that have really helped me, and that's why I'm able to be here today.
You didn't have to be here. She gave you an opt-out if you wanted to say, no, I can't deal. You're here. It is an amazing act of human kindness. But you're a part of this feisty campaign too.
Yeah, well, I love her deeply. And
you're a lot more than just a carer and a lover.
Yeah, no, this is an issue I care about deeply. And part of, we are in some ways the patient 1%. Like, I love her and we've been able to get through this, but a lot of people don't have a carer, don't have somebody who can, take time off of work and be there for them. And so it really makes us realize that we need to kind of take our privilege and try to do more for others.
Yeah. I mentioned in the introduction that you're going to show this film to members of Parliament, the same as showing it in Congress in the United States of America. They are lawmakers. What do you want them to do?
So one of the key things we want them to understand is that the NICE guidelines, which are the guidelines that govern how the disease is treated here in the UK, need to be reviewed in light of the new evidence and the new science that's coming out in the US, but also all around the world. And so for a long time, the key recommendation was to pursue graded exercise, which can actually make patients worse. And so I liken it to prescribing sugar to diabetics. And the CDC, which is kind of our main body in the US, no longer recommends exercise or cognitive behavioral therapy for the disease. So it's due for a kind of update here. And we're also asking Parliament to invest more in research, because that's what we really need to get the best treatments for patients.
Well, we'll watch that, and perhaps we'll talk again on Tuesday, Wednesday after you've shown it. Omar and Jennifer, thank you both very much.
Thank you so much.
Finally, this lunchtime.